Well, hello again everybody, welcome back. So today we're looking at the internals on American padlocks on the cores. Just a quick run through of what's in there and how we can play around with it. So we'll start off with pins. As you can see, we have a full tray of pins here. Now in American locks there are 8 different key pins, numbered 1, 2, 3 through to 8. Which note all your different sizes. We have springs here, we've got spools in there, all serrated spools, and plain serrated pins in there, and some spare screws for holding the cores into place. So how do you work out what you want and what your pins are? Now the majority of American locks have a number on them like this. So this one's 53742, and that is the actual bitting, and those numbers relate to the pins that are in there. So what have we got? 53742, so that's a 53742. We can see that. So that literally relates to the bitting. Now we've got here this green lock, you might recognise this from the other day. This is Lock Noob's lock, which we are going to repin. So I've stripped it all down and got everything out, and just for the exercise we're going to repin it to this key. So what we need to do is we need 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 7, 4, and a 2. And what we're actually going to do for this lock as well is, even though we only have 5 pins on the key, we can populate the 6th hole in here, and the pin will just rest on this front edge. And for that we actually need a number 4. And if I show you that, there's a number 4 pin, so we can see that nice and flush, and then so that works nicely. What we're also going to do is stick new springs in this one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, find some that are separated. There we go. So we now have 6 brand new springs, as you can see there, just that little bit longer than some of the originals because they were compressed. So the next thing to do is choose which driver pins we're going to put in. Now we can put in a mixture, we can put in all spools, all serrated, mixture of the two. Depends on what you want the lock to do in the end. But one thing to take into account is the spools really work best on 3, 4 and 5. Anything below 3 it'll be resting on the top edge of the spool, and anything below or above 5 we're getting very close. Even number 8 will hardly ever need picking. So we're going for 53742. So what we'll do for now is 537, that can have a serrated. Then we've got 424, Now these can all have serrated in whatever you want to put in, but effectively what this will do is if you touch pin 3 and pick pin 3, you will then get the full set. Quite a good one, and then it's just a matter of going through all the spools and picking those. Some people like the spools, some people don't. Some people don't like the serrated, so you can pin it up as you like. But we've now got this core we can now pin for this lock with this key from this lock. So let's just shove these key pins in here. There we go. And then we should be able to grab that key. Stick that in, and we can see we've got all 6 now nicely sitting on the shear line there. So that's those. Stick all these springs in. I just tend to work from the 2 ends separately. Safe stretching down inside there so far. So we then get a follower, and I will start at the back, so I'll do 4, 5 and 6. So there's number 4, 5 and 6, and we'll do 3, 2 and 1. Then we can put the core back in. Stick the clip on the back, lock it up, and with a bit of luck we now have a 6-pin core operated with a 5-pin key. So we'll stick that back in the lock. And there we go. Now as a key, 6 pins, and we've pinned it up exactly how we wanted it pinned. Couple of other ways of doing this. When it comes to the keys, we can have keys like this one here. Can we see that number? Now this has actually got master wafers in, so that number doesn't relate to this key. But if we want to find out what this key is, we can use one of these, which is, mine's gone completely blank, can't remember what they call them. This one's actually for a master, which is numbered differently, but the numbers are only one different. So a master 0 is an American 1, I think. I'm sure that's what it was. Check. Yeah, master 0 is an American 1. So we can slot the key in here, and we can decode the key with that, so we know exactly what the bitting is on that key, even though we haven't got a number on it. And the other thing we can do, if we really wanted to, is we can, if we have blank keys and a duplicator, we can use these, which are depth and space keys. These ones are for the Americans. So each key, there are videos around about how to use these, but that is all ones, all twos, all threes, fours, up to the 8, and you can swap those in the duplicator to actually cut a blank key to whatever bitting you want it to be. So time's getting on now. Hope you find that useful and enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.